What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review this new album from Jonwayne, entitled Rap Album 2. Jonwayne is a California MC, currently based in somewhere in Southern California, but I'm not exactly sure where. 12-track album, and let's go ahead and get right into it. I left 2 tracks off here. The first one is TED Talk, which I believe is a single, and the other one is, I believe, track number 9. Yeah, track number 9, but I forget what it's even titled. I'll go ahead and check that real quick though. But 12 tracks, and I talk about 10 of them. The 9th track was titled Afraid of Us featuring Zero. I'm gonna let you know right now, nothing was wrong with these tracks. Nothing just stood out about them to me. But if you want to read my written review as well, it's on oktho.com. I'll leave the link in the description so you can check that out. And let's go ahead and get right into this review. With the second track, Live from the Fuck You. This is just John rapping up, well, for a guy who is out with a girl who is a fan. The dude has no idea who John is, but the girl does, and she's like, that's Jonwayne. He has no idea who he is, but he goes over to her, goes over to John, like, look, I have no idea who you are. She says you're a rapper, and I'm just not seeing it. John's like, that's cool. You can YouTube me and all that, Google it. And the guy gets John to rap for him, even though John's not really trying to. And John, he really wasn't trying to. He was just out with his boys. He wasn't trying to like just be told to do your job right now for me while I'm out with this girl. So maybe something can happen. He just wasn't trying to do that. He even told the dude like, "What do? You work in an office or something?" Dude was like, "I work at Radio Shack." And John was like, I forget exactly what he said because he said it so fast and there was a noise over it. But he was like, "See what I'm saying? Like you won't be told to do your job out in public." It's just like, God dang. But let's go ahead and get right to the next track. Track number 3. Human Condition, well, not very, but it's a personal, talking about goals, flaws, etc. Track number 4, Out of Sight. I think it's a single, but I think it's the second and last single of this project. Very, very personal, dark, and depressing. This is him talking about having really friendships that he cannot revive because they're dead, and even if he tries to, he knows there's no point in trying to. Actually have that written down somewhere. On this track, John speaks on being so dedicated to his career that he knows he's lost some friends along the way, but he's too insecure to try to revive what's already dead. Kind of relatable. Let's see. One of my favorite tracks on here. Next track is track number 5, the single. It's just a bunch of studio takes. That's all it is. I wrote an amusing piece of the record where John is attempting to take after take of a verse while growing immensely frustrated with having to start over again. Track number 6, another one of my favorite tracks on here, is Paper. And it's one of my favorites due to the delivery over the lo-fi instrumental. And this was featuring, this was featuring somebody. I forget. Dang it! I'm trying to think of it before iTunes comes up. I forget exactly who this was featuring, and now iTunes doesn't want to work because they don't want me to have a good video. Featuring Shango, who I don't remember hearing. Well, no, I do. Actually, let me stop. I remember hearing now. I remember hearing this verse. Track number 7, another one of my favorite tracks on here. One of 3 that you could say are my favorite track on here. City Lights. It's something that it really gives off that street walking, thought gathering vibe. Like as you walk the street, gathering your thoughts to this type of track. The next track is track number 8, Rainbow. A verse, well, really the only verse on here is by the feature guy, Danny Watts. It's very deep. In the outro, the fade is very blissful verse, and it gets very glitchy. And I was like, oh, kind of not really ruined the vibe, but I wasn't. It was a left hook. I didn't see that coming. Like I said, not talking about track number 9, Afraid of Us featuring Zero. Not Zero you're thinking. Z-R-O. No. This is Zero, Z-E-R-O-H. Track number 10, Blue Green featuring Low Leaf. I didn't hear this dude's verse. I basically only remember hearing John's verse. This is a very depressing verse. I feel like this is John explaining to us how he lost his mind, but almost lost his life. He even talked about how I think his girlfriend was talking about how she's gonna get help, but he told her no, just let this happen. And I was like, damn. I had a feeling this album's gonna be dark. Just looking at the album cover, just the not John in particular, but the way he's looking in this cover and the color. It's like that just gives off a feel where it's gonna be damn. Track number 11, Hills, featuring Zera again. I picture myself laying down. Actually, you know what? Let me read it straight from the written review. I just picture myself laying in bed with my eyes closed while this is echoing in the background, as I'm visioning low quality television being played with the sound off. This is almost a mantra type of effect. One of my favorite tracks on here as well. So you could actually say that 4 tracks on here could possibly be my favorite on here. And last but not least, the 12th track, These Words Everything. This is John talking about his hip hop story, how hip hop is everything to him, and how I remember this one thing he said when Dilla died. He was living off of Dilla's last project. Well, I don't know if he said exactly the last project. I might be lying about that. Well, not lying, but you know what I mean. I want to say he was giving a shout out to Donuts, saying that right before Dilla passed, that he was listening to it. But I want to say Donuts dropped after Dilla passed. Huh. But he's just also talking about how he won't sell out for more traffic, plays, and money. And how in the end he knows that his words are the only thing, they're everything. And overall, I have to say, I really enjoyed this project. It's one of my favorite projects to drop so far this year. It's really good. And right now, it's not that hard. Even if a lot of stuff dropped that was good, this would have beaten most of the stuff, I'm sure, especially judging off what dropped in 2016, stuff like that dropped this year, like lots of it. And this would have stood out. But right now, it's not that hard for you to be one of my favorite. Well, for your project to be one of my favorites to drop this year, because not a lot is dropping so far. But I'm sure as the year goes on, I'm sure there are albums that are being mastered right now, are being finished, looking for the dates and everything. You know, the process. So I'm sure a lot of stuff's gonna drop. Right now, we're still just a little slow. We're only in the second month, third week officially. So definitely one of my favorite projects this year. I gave the rhymes a 3.5 out of 5. I gave the concept a 4 out of 5, and the beats a 4 out of 5. Overall, I gave it a 3.7 out of 5. So that would mean I gave this a 7.5 out of 10, which I'd give it a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10 if I'm being honest, because that's exactly what I wrote down, thinking that this was going to be a video review, but writing for OKThough.com, this is the type of music that is on there and that we love to put on OK Though. So I said I might as well do the written review too. So if this is the video review, if you want to read the written review, the link will be in the description. If you're here because of the written review, shout out to you. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this review, share the review, subscribe if you're new, get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMax, SoundCloud, Instagram, hit up my email for business or anything. What I mean by hit up my email for business is if you need your music chopped and screwed, reviewed, if you need beats made, or you want to be featured on one of my upcoming DJ mixtapes, the email is DynamicJAB@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time, which will be in about a few minutes because I have one more review dropping for y'all tonight, and I'll see you then.